We are in sunny Singapore. If you've been following our journey, we just got back from our 3-week vacation in Bali. Hey, if you're new to our channel, I'm Fran, one half of the corporate breakout couple, and together with my husband John, we broke out of the corporate rat race in the year 2020. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the stark contrast between going on a holiday as a retired couple versus when working for others. So actually this topic has been on my mind for the last couple of years, and I only noticed about this topic, which is the stark contrast, really when John and I came back from our very first holiday in the year 2021 after we got early retired. So to give you guys context, John and I have been working non-stop in the corporate world for the last 15-17 years, right? And usually when we go on holidays, it's always to de-stress, to relax, right? To run away from the corporate agendas, the emails and the meetings. I'm sure all of you who are currently working and are watching this, you all can relate to this. Let me share with you my feeling when we went on our holiday for the first time as a retired couple. So it was a cruise, it was in April 2021, and of course there was excitement because firstly it was my first time on a cruise. But of course there was another level of excitement. Finally we could get out of Singapore as we were all in lockdown for, at that time, almost a year and a half. The main difference on how we felt during that cruise was actually at the last night. We slept early, we packed everything, and we had a very good night's sleep. There was no anxious feeling, there was no sad feeling, and there was no dread that our holiday was going to be ending. And we actually came back from our cruise. I still remember it was on a Monday morning, and we were so excited because there was actually something to look forward to after we came back from our holiday, rather than the usual feeling of dread. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, that dreaded feeling the night before the holiday ends. In the past, going on a holiday has always been a bag of mixed emotions and feelings. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So let's talk about it, right? So it's always the days before the holiday, you're always in a mad rush, or I was always in a mad rush, trying to get my affairs in order, trying to get work done, trying to make sure that there was no backlog and everything is done properly. And don't forget that very important step before you go on your holiday, your out of office email. You know, all I remember was always been a constant state of rush. Rushing to pack, rushing to the airport, making sure I don't miss my flight, and always rushing to clear things. It's always in a rush. And now, let's talk about when you're on a holiday, right? So during the holiday, it doesn't matter whether it's a 10-day holiday in Japan, a 21-day to Europe, or even a 5-day 4-night cruise. It is always a state of, always something dreading. It could be, you could be enjoying the sights and all, but at the back of your mind, you know there's always something at the back of your mind which is called work. Either the boss is calling, or you're checking your emails, or your vendors or your business partners are always nagging you. Perhaps they didn't see your out of office email, or they choose to ignore it. So there's always something that is bothering you, that's keeping you from being present and focused on your holiday. You know what I also did back in the past when I was working and I was on a holiday? I was busy counting down to the days I had till my holiday ended. Oh, 5 more days, 4 more days, 3 more days. And of course, the dreaded night before my holiday ended. I mean, that was the worst day. I always remembered myself feeling, very moody, not in the mood to really go out and see the sights anymore. And of course, the unhappy feeling when I'm packing up to go. And of course, on the day itself, when I'm either boarding the plane, right, the feeling is always very downcast, not in the mood to talk anymore. And I actually noticed that when John and I, we were waiting to board our plane from Bali to Singapore, the mood was so different. And I'm not talking about us, I'm talking about the other passengers. The mood on the plane was so different than when we were boarding the plane to go to Bali. Like, even at the airport when we were having our breakfast, we could tell, right? The passengers, they were talking very solemnly. The mood was just very low rather than the high energy mood when we were going to Bali. You know, they even come up with a term for this feeling of dread, right? Especially on Sunday nights before your Monday blues. It's called Sunday Scaries. And I realized that this Sunday scary feeling I had wasn't just kept to the work. I remember a long time ago when I was in primary school and secondary school, I even had the Sunday Scaries when a Sunday afternoon started all the way until Sunday night. I dreaded the Monday morning because I had to go to school. I wasn't looking forward to it. Do you know there's a new term called bare minimum Mondays? If you don't believe me, that's okay. Go to TikTok. It's all the rage. The Gen Zs have coined this term, and what it means is that on Mondays, they're just doing the bare minimum, maybe 3 to 4 tasks, that's it, and they clear their entire schedule. To me, it is quite appalling because, you are getting paid for your work, right? You're contracted. So does this mean your employer has the right to give you bare minimum wage or bare minimum salary because you're doing bare minimum Mondays? Here's something for you to think about. To me, these terms, Sunday Scaries, Monday Blues, bare minimum Mondays, to me, this tells me that people aren't looking forward to certain things in their lives, and these things usually connects to their jobs or to their work. And isn't work a big part of one's lives? And that is just sad to me, because if you're not looking forward to a good 20, 30, 40 years of that part of your life, then what are you living for? The reason why I made this video is really because I want to share you guys that there is more to life than just going to work, TGIF, yay, then weekend, then the Sunday Scaries, and then the Monday Blues, and then you do it all over again. There's really more to life than that, and I know because I was in your shoes for 15, 17 years of my life, and I really only go on holidays because I was too stressed and I wanted to escape. And then when I came back, I dreaded the mountain of emails and the mountain of work that I need to do while I was away. So I really couldn't enjoy my holiday, and I wasn't present. My heart bleeds for all John and my friends who are going through the same thing, where they're so stressed, they book an impromptu trip to London and they spend more money because it's impromptu, and then they are still stressed when they're on a holiday, they're still stressed when they come back from a holiday, and the cycle just never ends. And if my friends are going through this, I know a lot of you guys are going through it too. You know what's missing? Gratitude. The feeling of gratitude is actually missing when you go on a holiday, because your mind is so busy thinking about work and the dread that you will face when you come back from work. So it's just dread upon dread. And what's really missing is gratitude. Gratitude that you're alive, gratitude that you have a chance to even go on a holiday and you can make something of it. I hope this video serves as a wake-up call to all of you who are watching, and you guys really want to make something out of your life and not just be stuck in the cycle and be in the Matrix. If you don't know what the Matrix is, go and watch The Matrix starring Keanu Reeves. I hope this video has helped you to be more aware of what you're looking forward to rather than what you're always dreading. And as always, please help to like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video, as it helps with the algorithm. And please share and spread this video and our other videos to your friends and family as well. See you again!